We got the Manhattan Jaspers in the building, picked 6th in the preseason in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference, represented this afternoon by head coach Heather Vullin and forward Petra Juric. Guys, thanks for taking some time to sit down with us.
Oh, we're excited to be here. Thank you.
So, Heather, your program has been in the last 2 MAAC championship games, including last year becoming the only team to play on Tuesday to make it to the end of the tournament, but you're trying to get over the hump, win that game, and get into the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
How much does being so close the last 2 seasons fuel the fire to win it this year?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things Petra and I was talking about when we were driving down here yesterday was the experience of the preparation these last 2 years. I just feel gives us an advantage. Like last year, I thought it gave us an advantage to make up for the fact that we had to play on a Tuesday. But right now, like I think when you look at the last 2 years, the 2 teams that won were very senior, grad student dominated. So this year, I'm excited to have a more veteran team to really go into battle with.
Well, Petra, you've played some really good basketball up in Manhattan. And again, I get super excited when I talk to my Jasper family, Jeff. So I'm going to smile.
Hall of Famer.
Okay. The passion shines through. I thought you'd wear green today.
Yes, I couldn't go too far. So, Petra, you've played very well. Now, there's another gear that Coach Vullin and I have talked about for you. Are you aware of that next gear you can go to, and have you done anything in the offseason to get to that next gear?
Honestly, in the offseason, I was just getting ready for this upcoming season. I was just trying to work on what's best, what the team needs the most, you know. So I'm just ready to give my all this year for the team to see if we can win it all, you know.
Petra, you're leading what has to be the deepest post group in the league. You know, when you think about going to battle against all those other forwards every day in practice, how does that make you better? How does it make the team better?
Yes, it's a battle. Yes, it's a battle every day, but I feel like we only make each other better that way, you know, so it just makes me excited to play other posts in the league as well.
Yeah, we say iron sharpens iron.
Well, Coach, coming into the season, I know the ladies do a lot of things together. I follow you on Instagram and social media. It looks like they have a good time.
Yep.
Coming into the season, has there been any player who stood out to you where they've made a jump from last season to this season?
All right, I would definitely say Ann Bear. Yeah, Ann obviously came on really strong for us at the end of last season and was really key in that championship run in terms of her poise and her competitiveness and just her fight. You know, so she definitely is someone that wants to be great and is willing to put the time in to be great. But just her consistency and her leadership in practice has been impressive. And we all, like she was voted captain this year, we all wish her nothing but the best for, you know, this year and the next 2 years. But she's definitely going to make people impressed this year.
It's fitting that you bring up Ann because she's part of a guard group that has to figure out what life is like without Dee Dee Davis, who meant so much to your program over the last few years. What do Ann and her teammates need to do to fill that void? Yeah,
another thing Petra and I were talking about on the way down here, we're just been really impressed as a coaching staff and as a team. Like, we have 7 new players this year, and the beautiful thing about our culture, like within that first month, you can't even tell that we have 7 new players on the court, off the court, with how connected they are. And that's really a testament to my returning players, that they have created an atmosphere where people can come in, be themselves on and off the court, and they know when they come here, we want to compete for championships. So even if that means this new person's coming in and maybe earning more minutes, the big pictures, we're all trying to get the trophy. So it's really been special, and we've got a few new guards coming into the program that are really exciting, and I think are definitely going to fill some shoes for us.
You talk about building a culture, coming together as a cohesive. You know, we talked with Jim Jaber about this. You've got players from 7 different countries represented on your roster. Is that more of a challenge to get them to come together? Because you have all these different perspectives and different languages and different backgrounds all trying to blend into one.
Yeah, so fortunately for us, all the players that we take speak English very well, so that's not an issue. But we have found in the years that we've been at Manhattan, when we recruit internationally, that even though Petra may not be from the same country as Inez, they're going through the same experience of being away from their friends and family and wanting to pursue their dream of playing basketball here in the U.S. So the international group is really fun, but it is fun when there's like international competitions like the World Cup. Like we have team sides about who we're cheering for, and then the ownership comes up about what country they're from. But it's been fun. I really enjoy working with international players. They're very well coached, very mature. All of my students, they've been tremendous students. So they've really brought great value to our program.
Petra, Coach touches on the challenge that a lot of people don't think about of coming from another country, not just to play college basketball, but to live, to exist, to be a human, to integrate into society. Just what was that like for you when you did it a few years ago?
My freshman year, I actually came with a fellow Croatian. So it was kind of made it easier, but it takes a lot of adjusting. The language, the people, just the way of life,
Tell them about the weight room.
The weight room.
Tell us about the weight room.
Yes.
The weight room.
One of the first days, I'll never forget this. Literally the first week she was here, one of the workouts, our strength coach had put chains on them to do sprints. And we were joking. We're like, I don't know if Petra wants to stay.
My first day, they put chains on me. What did I get into?
Oh, that's
and then I don't know if you guys know, but Petra's younger sister is on our team.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're really excited for the two of them to play together. Going to be really a dynamic punch.
Jumping ahead on our sheet, getting now to play not only with your sister, but with another talented front court player, obviously a slice of home, but also just a unique experience that not a lot of people get to have.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a piece of home with me,
Beautiful.
So I'm just loving it, yeah.
Well, Coach, you talk about culture. Both of you can answer this one. What does it mean to play green?
For us, it really means everything we do at a championship level. Really to hold ourselves to a high standard. And, also for me, I don't want my players just to come play for me and compete for championships. I want them to come play for me, compete for championships, get a great degree, but also leave as leaders. And so it's been really rewarding these last 7 years with the program because the culture, they come in as great people, but they leave just as absolute winners, and it's just so fun. We've been really blessed. This season we've had a number of alumni come back. They love coming back. They love being around the group, even though they're gone, because this place meant so much to them.
That's our look inside the Manhattan Jaspers with head coach Heather Vulan and Petra Juric. Guys, thank you so much for the time. Good luck this season.
All right, thank you guys.